Brassed Off is a 1996 British comedy/drama film. It follows a brass band throughout the closure of their local mine before the privatisation of coal in Britain. It notably stars a young Ewan McGregor. Full Monty is also a 1997 British comedy/drama film. It follows a group of workers recently laid off from a steelworks who eventually turn to stripping. Slavoj Zizek is arguably one of the most innovative philosophers alive. He has written countless works with unique thought, with subjects ranging from cultural criticism, philosophy, and psychoanalysis. How on earth are these three things related? Well, in this video, I will explain how Zizek uses two British classic films to analyse the problems with left-wing politics. One thing I have not noted about Zizek is that he is an ardent fan of cinema. He loves watching films, and not just artsy ones at that, as well as other pieces of pop culture. This explains how the Slovenian even knows about these relatively obscure, of their time, British comedies. To explain Zizek's analysis, we must go further into the plots of each. To quote Zizek from his book The Ticklish Subject, he describes Brassed Off as political struggle, the miners' struggle against threatened pit closures of technological progress, with the idealised symbolic expression of the miners' community, their brass band. The workers continue to play in their brass band, even though they have lost their place of work, their means to earn a living. They have lost their identity, but still carry on playing the same old songs. In the Full Monty, laid-off workers turn to stripping. This is, of course, a bit more comedic. They are just having fun, in spite of their loss, it may seem. Zizek claims that the key difference between the two movies is that, to quote, "The heroism of the final gesture of the Full Monty is not that of persisting in the symbolic form, playing in the band, when its social substance disintegrates, but, on the contrary, of accepting what, from the perspective of the male working class ethic, cannot but appear as the ultimate humiliation, readily giving away false male dignity." But how on earth does this link to modern left-wing politics? Zizek says this: "So, in today's leftist politics, we seem in effect to be reduced to the choice between the solid, orthodox attitude of proudly out of principle, sticking to the old, communist or social democratic tune, although we know its time has passed, and the new Labour, radical centre attitude of going the Full Monty in stripping, the last vestiges of proper leftist discourse." He is saying that, as a leftist, it often seems to be a choice between the Full Monty or Brassed Off. Option A is Brassed Off. We toot the tried and true horn of socialism that we are at this point bored of hearing. Get it? Toot the horn, brass band? Offering little new and failing to be transformative of state or society in most application, yet still maintaining a visage of a certain set of dignity and values, such as social care and camaraderie, despite failing at its task. This is like Brassed Off, in that the brass band maintain their dignity and appearance of values by continuing to play past the mine's closure. To me, this seems like the option of the tragic hero, doomed to fail but still maintaining a stoic effort. Option B is the Full Monty. We strip off the old clothes of, in the movie's case, the workers, in ideology's case, the mission to replace capitalism. We lose our dignity in doing so, almost admitting defeat, but we submit to third-way socialism or New Labour. This is a type of socialism that no longer wants to transform the state and society, but they want to make measly attempts at welfare inside the system of capitalism. This is the anti-heroic play. Realizing defeat, this option resorts to switching sides and accepting reality. Anyway, I thought this was a great showcase of how amazing Zizek is, and I thought it was a good excuse to shed light on some underrated British films. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.